Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's stream. My name is Crypto Noob, and tonight we're discussing how to mine Vidulum. Excuse me. Vidulum is an application and blockchain. It's been recently released, and as you can see from the website, this is their website. It has a multi-function wallet. You can either use it on your phone or you can use it on your PC. I'm running it on my PC at present. It's a multi-asset wallet, by the way. Holds Bitcoin, Vidulum, and many other. So yeah, it holds multiple assets: Rito Coin, Raven Coin, Litecoin, Zcash, Anon, Zcoin, Snowgem, and a few others that I don't recognise straight away, but they do hold them in their wallet. So let's get started. So you're going to need the actual wallet. This is my wallet. So you download your wallet from here, and then you just click on the download. Once it's downloaded, you unpack it and it'll come up like this. You enter a username, a password, a PIN, and then you click I'm not a robot. You can use an F2 enabled key. I don't use it because for me F2 enabling doesn't work. My phone, for some unknown reason, doesn't hook to the website, so it just doesn't work for me. But as you can see, I've been mining Vidulum. I hold 45 cents worth of Vidulum at the moment. And these are all the other coins in the wallet. You can also do staking from the wallet, and yeah, it's quite a decent web wallet. So yeah, that's your wallet. To get your address, you go to here. As you can see, I hold 19.7 coins already. And what you want to do is copy your address from here. The other thing you're going to need is the latest release of lolMiner for your AMD cards. This is the latest release, and it comes in two versions, one for Linux and one for Windows. I run the Windows 10 one, so all you're going to do is double click on it, save the file, now it will ask you to extract it, where you want to extract it to. I'll browse. I've already got a wallet set up for this, somewhere in here, underneath Claymores. There we go. That's the wallet I want. Select, extract it to that wallet. Once it's extracted, it'll show you the folder that it's in. So you can close your extraction folder, open up this and see where it says run miner. Click on that, click on edit. It'll say, as usual, Windows protected your PC, because every single miner that you download nowadays, all the antivirus and everything will stop it. So if you have antivirus on your system, or you run a firewall on your system, it's going to not let you download it. So you have to deactivate those. I currently don't have any antivirus software on my PC, and I've switched off Windows Firewall so I can allow it through, or else it just keeps sending it back to the now to set up your batch file, I already have one set up, and basically all it is you put your coin in, which is VDL, your pool name, which is minemore.com in my case, the port number, your username. Now if you use Minemore, it will ask you to log into the website. I have an account on Minemore already, so you put your account name in first. So in my case it's Mick3651, that's my account name. Then you put a dot, and then you put your address, then your worker name in. So it's your username for the website, dot your address for your Vidulum, and then dot your username, your password. So all you have to do is copy across this. The timeout 10 is if it fails to respond, so you just go here where it says params, and the timeout 10, you go Control V in my case, it sets it all up for you. Then you click on File, Save As. Now this is important. I put the coin name in, and then you put .bat, B-A-T. That way it saves it as a batch file, it doesn't save it as a text file. Very important, you save it as a bat file. So, and then that's now saved as a batch file. Okay, so there you have it, and it says run Vidulum, and all you do is double click on that, the miner will start. And there you go, we are mining away. You can close that now. It will take a while, as you can see. It's mining already. Work is authorized, it's just accessing the website and starting its actions through it. Now I get between between 5 and 6 sols because I'm broadcasting at the moment, or streaming at the moment. One will be very, very low, the other one will be around its average, so I get around about 6 sols when I'm live streaming on here. And it does go up a bit, but not too much. To check out your coin, you click on there. Now, as I'm already logged in, to register you have to put your login name, your email address, and retype your password in. I'm already signed up, so I just log in. Now I just go to my dashboard. This is your dashboard here, and all you do is click on that and it will show you how many coins you've mined, your preferences for mining, coins to mine on the website, miner lookup, that's important. You put your address in there if you want to look up your mining address, but I usually just go to the dashboard, and for me I usually switch it to the dark because it's a lot better, a lot more easy on the eyes. And as you can see, it tells you how much Vidulum you have. It can tell you that your work is online, and it shows you one worker online, number of shares you've got, rejects. Your hash rate will come up in here, and your rejects there. And as you can see, it's starting to receive shares already. Got one share up, but it'll take a few minutes for it to go from the miner to the website, so don't expect to see your shares come up straight away. Now I found with this it'll take about 2 hours for your shares to come up, show up in here. But you will see your hash rate, so every share that you get, your percentage will show up in here. Like at some stage I had 4.16% of the pool hash rate, so that was my share rate. So it's not a big, largely mined pool at the moment. That's why I'm on it, because it's always good for me to have a smaller pool, because I run RX 550s by AMD, which aren't the best mining cards, I will tell you. And as you can see by my hash rate on the pool, not very good mining cards at all, but they are effective at mining it, because I do have 19 shares. It took me a couple of days to do that, but I did get them. You can stake from your wallet. As you can see, V-staking inactive, a minimum of 100 VDL is required, so you have to have 100 Vidulum to start staking in your wallet. And I'm still learning, so I I've never done any staking, so I have no idea what staking is. So yeah, but once I get 100 Vidulum up, I might do another video related to this on staking. But for now, basically that's your miner up and running, and it will be slow at first getting shares whilst it's still running up, but it will start getting shares. You will start seeing excuse me, you will start seeing shares come through, and you will start getting more and more shares when mine's running up at full speed. When I'm not streaming, I get around about 6 on each card. I run 2 RX 550s, so I get around about 6 on each card. At present, it's still building up. As you can see, it is accepting shares on one of the GPUs. The other one is very, very low. Now my timings for this, my overclocks are 11:99. Now I've unlocked my memory core to give me better speed at mining, so I run my memory core at 2200, and it's quite stable at that. Temperature stable, everything. Now I run at -8 on the power limit, so -8% on the power limit, 1199 on the core clock, and my memory clock is 2200, and it is quite stable at that. Now I run Power Color Red Dragons. They have micron memory, and the memory, the micron memory, is not that good for mining. Samsung memory is a lot better, and so is Hynix memory. They're the two best. The best mining cards are the RX 580, the 590s, the 570s, 580s, the 590s are all good. Let me just see what other AMD cards there are. The Radeon 7 is at present the best card for mining. As you can see, my local store is the Overclockers UK site. They're close to me. I go down there and buy all my stock from them every time I update my system. So yeah, that's currently what I run on my system. RX 550 Red Dragons, 2 of those. Now their current price is £112 each, well £113 each, which isn't too bad. next one up from there is the Radeon RX 570s. All my cards are 4 gig. I don't use 2 gig or 3 gig cards because shortly you won't be able to use 3 gig and you won't be able to use 2 gig cards anymore, because the DAG files on most of these coins that we're mining are increasing in size. So as the DAG file gets bigger and bigger, especially with Ethereum based coins, as the DAG file increases in size, I believe it's 3.2 gig now for the Ethereum, and Ethereum Classic are around about 3.2 gig in size. So soon you won't be able to mine it with a 4 gig card. And as the size slowly increases, you won't be able to mine with a 4 gig card. You won't be able, and then maybe in 2 or 3 years time you won't be able to mine with a 6 gig card. So you'll only be able to mine with 8 gig cards or the Radeon 7s, which is the 16 gig. That's in AMD products. Now the prices on here are quite reasonable for the cards. Now I was looking at buying a Radeon RX 580 8 gig for $169.99. Now that, compared to when we were in the last bull run, is about a third of the price that the cards were going for. Second hand, you couldn't even buy a card for these prices, and these are all new cards. I was looking on eBay when the bull run was still on, and you couldn't get an RX 570 for under £400. I found it hard to find an RX 570 card that was under £500. So most of your Sapphire Radeon RX 570s have either Samsung or Hynix memory, so they are the best cards to buy for mining. You can also get them in the 4 gig as well, and they are still the best cards for mining. As you can see, RX 570 Nitro 4 gig, RX 570 Nitro 8 gig, and they're all GDDR5 memory. Yeah. So yeah, I'd go with a minimum of an RX 570 if I was to do it all over again. A minimum of one RX 570, 8, at least 4 gig. And yes, you can get the RX 574 gigs at a reasonable price. And as I have this Overclockers UK nearby me, I just pop down there and buy all my graphics cards and my hardware straight from the store. I don't bother buying online. I'm not sure how much extra you pay for shipping, but Overclockers are very, very good. I actually had one RX 550 that wouldn't fire up at all. and I took it back and they just swapped it with another one. I wish at the time that the RX 570s were the same price, but they weren't. When I bought mine, the RX 550 Red Dragons were 158, I do believe, and it's only just recently the price has come down on them. So yeah, so I bought mine at £158 because the bull run was still on, and now the price has come down to 112. So that tells you how much they've decreased in price, and that's brand new. Now let's go see what the market's up to, shall we? Coin Wars is always a good place to check out the price of the coins. It's also a good place to check for finding out what profitability you can get. It also tells you the difficulty on the network for each coin, so it tells you whether it's profitable to mine or not. And as you can see, it's not I'm not actually doing the Coin Wars one. That's one of the mining calculators to use. CoinGecko is a good place to look at the price of your coins. So let's see what Bitcoin's doing. So it's at present £6,238.98, which isn't bad. And as you can see, from up when it was here on the 20th, it's pulled back a bit, and we're now at 6,253. So yeah, it's pulled back a bit from 6,400, but you have to expect that. You can't have a coin suddenly increasing in price and then not have a bit of a pullback. It always happens. It happens every single time with every coin. The price increases and then they have a bit of a pullback. People go or something happens that affects the market and there's a bit of a pullback when the coin's going strong. But we are well and truly out of this bear market now. We're heading back up into profitable area. I'm no financial advisor, don't take what I say as gospel, but compared to having a £2,000 Bitcoin, or 2,300 I think it was, £2,300 Bitcoin, we are a lot better off than we were. So yeah, it's slowly climbing back up. I'd say I am not a financial advisor. If you want financial advice, see a financial professional. They will give you the advice that you need. I'm not one, so please this is my own personal opinion, don't take it from me. But yeah, I'd say the bear run is now over. We're back to where we can start making a profit again. I've been mining through the bear market and I'm just starting to make profit again. I also had a hard drive break on me and lost quite a bit of coin, so yeah, I cannot recoup that loss at all because the hard drive was unreadable and the platters were unreadable on it, so I've had to take that loss and start from scratch again. So I'm slowly building back up my coin. Currently I hold around about 58 pounds, about 58 pounds in total in coin, as you can see, and I've converted most of it to BTC or Bitcoin. So 56.42 in Bitcoin. Some of the other that I've been mining has been Turtle Coin, Bitcore, Pigeon Coin, Stellar. I currently mine Bitcoin as well. I get about 5,000 satoshis a week on my laptop, which is in the other room, and that's on the Windows app, believe it or not. The one from the App Store. So that's the other one. As you can see, both GPUs are accepting shares and both are quite happily running away there. So yeah, now I'll mine more. It will just show, let me just refresh it. There you go, 5.73 sols on there, have 1.3% shares on the pool. So as you can see, there's not many people on this pool at the moment, so it's a good time to jump on. You get more coin this way. When there's a low number of people on a pool, you always get more coin. So yeah, it's always better to mine on a pool that has a low number, not one that's got only 1 or 2 miners, because then it takes you forever to get your shares. But because they've all got to be cleared. So yeah, and as you can see, and at one stage MineMore was giving away shares. I think I've got 2 of those in total. I don't know, just one. So I had a bonus of giveaway shares from MineMore, where they were giving them to people who were mining on the website. So yeah, and there will be a description and everything below after this live stream's finished. I will put a description and all the links to the website on the description. So yeah, that includes the batch file that I'm using, at present for my lolMiner. So all you do is copy and paste that, and as you can see, it's quite fine. It's running quite effectively, even though I'm getting a low hash rate. I'm on my one miner, on my one graphics card I should say. But that will jump up as soon as I stop streaming. So yeah, so that's it, people. You have a good night and happy mining, and I will catch you next time. Have a good one.